And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Livingston Academy, where tonight the Livingston Academy Wildcats baseball team plays host to the Upperman Bees, what's become their big rival in District 7 AAA baseball, as Upperman comes in to this matchup today against Livingston Academy. Of course, these two teams will play again tomorrow down in Baxter as they get ready for this doubleheader this season. Livingston Academy, the Wildcats coached by Jamie Loftus. He is assisted by Perry Morgan and Richie Young. They will come in with a record of 1-3 overall, 0-2 in District 7 AAA play are the Wildcats as they'll start defenseman Aaron Moffitt getting the start for the Wildcats. He's committed to play baseball at Tennessee Tech University next year for the Golden Eagles as he gets the start here against Upperman. Catching will be number 17, Carson Parrott. A little change around the infield. Dylan York, normally the right fielder, he has moved to first base now tonight for Livingston Academy. At second base is number 9, Cam Norris. At shortstop, number 4, Zach Cotterman. And at third base, number 12, Drake Blankenship, the starting infield for Livingston Academy. Around the outfield for the Wildcats in left field is Quentin Qualls. In center field for Livingston Academy is Ryan Campbell. And in right field is Junior Steele for the Wildcats as they try to get their first district win of the season here tonight against Upperman. Now, Upperman, they are 4-3 overall, 2-0 in District 7 AAA play. They're coached by Wes Shanks. He's assisted by Dalton Dronebarger and Jeff Rydell, and they will start like this. As they will bat like this, we'll give you the batting order as they'll start off here for the Bees. Leading off will be the shortstop, Caden Shanks, to lead the game off. He'll be followed by the center fielder, Justin Fallon. Then the pitcher, Eli Huddleston, will bat third. Batting in the fourth spot will be Tyler Jarrett. He's the catcher. Hitting fifth will be Alec Wilson. He wears number 23, plays first base. Batting sixth will be Julian Lano. He is the second baseman. Batting seventh will be Caden Colson, the third baseman, as Caden Shanks steps in to hit left-handed to face against the right-handed throwing Aaron Moffitt. First pitch of the evening is going to be on the outside part of the plate for call strike one to Caden Shanks, and we're underway here at Livingston Academy at exactly 5:30. This game will get underway. Batting eighth for Upperman will be Ty Stanton, the left fielder, as this one going to be grounded into the Upperman dugout, deflected away by that protective fence there in front of it. It's the best move they've done in a long time, putting that up in front of the dugouts here at Livingston Academy, as that one would have left a bruise on somebody if it hadn't made it into the dugout that time. Batting ninth will be Evan Huddleston. He plays right field for the Bees. The 0-2 pitch, this one hit foul straight over the press box to keep the count at 0-2. Beautiful day today here in Livingston, about 70 degrees, very little wind this afternoon. Bright sunshine, perfect day for baseball on this Monday afternoon. Happy to have you with us as this one will be fouled over the Livingston Academy dugout down the third base side to keep the count 0-2 as Shanks battling with Moffitt here, leading off this game at Livingston Academy. The 0-2 pitch, this one fouled back again and out of play. 3 straight foul balls now by Caden Shanks. He steps back in, taps the front corners of home plate. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside for ball one. So 1-2 now to the Upperman shortstop. Upperman, they played in a big tournament up in Knoxville, in the Knoxville area. That one misses inside for ball two to even the count at 2-2, where they got their 3 losses here in the Upper Cumberland. They're 4-0. Those 3 losses coming up in that tournament up, I think it's played in the Smoky Stadium up around Knoxville. That one fouled off the plate to keep Shanks alive, and the count stays at 2-2. Home plate umpire going to have to go retrieve some of those baseballs that Shanks has fouled away. As that is pitch number 8 in the count to Caden Shanks, if my count is correct. That one just misses outside for ball 3 to take the count full now to Shanks, the leadoff batter. 3-2 pitch from Moffitt. That one misses high for ball 4. So a good battle there, and Shanks wins it with a walk to put the leadoff batter on here in the top of the first. Now Justin Fallon, the center fielder, will bat for Upperman, dressed in the gold baseball jerseys, the black numbers, the white trim, the white baseball pants. Livingston dressed in the all-white today, the red, white, and blue numbers for the Wildcats, as The throw over to first is not in time as York trying that tag with the right hand. Couldn't get it placed on Shanks before he got back to first base. Fallon takes that one right down the middle for call strike one. So Moffitt with the fastball right there at the knees, right over the middle part of the plate. The count goes 0-1 now to Justin Fallon. Shanks short lead now extends that lead over at first, and Fallon will foul that one back into the net for strike two. So 0-2 to Justin Fallon as he'll step back in there for the Bees. Moffitt takes a look over to first. He'll throw that way, and back safely is Shanks for Upperman. The 0-2 pitch. This one hit to right field. That's well hit to right field. That's going back toward the light pole, and that is gone. Home run for Justin Fallon as he took that one just to the left side of that light pole out in right field. And it's a two-run home run for Fallon to put Upperman in front by a score of 2-0 on one well hit into right field as he went the opposite way on that one. Just the fastball down the middle, and Fallon able to just power it out over the right field fence to put Upperman in front now on that two-run home run by the center fielder. 2 RBIs, of course, there on that. And now it will be Eli Huddleston to bat for Upperman. He hits in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch to Huddleston. That one's going to be high for ball one. So 1-0 to Eli Huddleston as he'll step back in there for the Bees. 1-0 pitch from Moffitt. This one hit well to right field. Right fielder coming over will make the catch on the line drive to right field. As over there to make the play defensively for Livingston is Junior Steele on that line out by Eli Huddleston on one pretty well hit to the left of Steele, but he's able to glide over there and settle under it and make the catch for out number one. And now Tyler Jared will be the batter for Upperman. First pitch to Jared, swing and a miss on a big cut for strike one. That fastball up around the numbers. Jared just under it for the count going 0-1. 0-1 pitch from Moffitt. That one misses low for ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. Upperman moving in front early here in the top of the first. 1-1 pitch looked at low for ball two. Little off-speed pitch there from Moffitt, and the count goes 2-1. Now to the Upperman catcher. 2-1 pitch. That one right the numbers for call strike two. Evens the count at 2-2 now to Tyler Jarrett as he'll step back in there for the Bees. Moffitt, the 2-2 pitch, call strike three. Got him looking on that one, breaking away from him for the Frontier Chevrolet strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Aaron Moffitt. Second out of the first inning. Now Alec Wilson will be the batter for Upperman as he'll step in to the right-handed hitter's batting box. First pitch hit foul over the first base dugout to take the count 0-1. So 0-1 to the first baseman from Baxter, as he's the fifth hitter in the inning. Got it started with a walk by Caden Shanks as he battled Moffitt to earn that walk. The 1-2 pitch, this one fouled in the net, or rather the 0-1 pitch to make it 0-2 now to Alec Wilson as he'll step back in there for the Bees. Then a two-run home run by Justin Fallon over the right field wall. Call strike three, back-to-back Frontier Chevrolet strikeouts for Aaron Moffitt. He gives up the home run, but then retires three in a row. We're through half an inning with Upperman leading 2-0. The Wildcats coming up to bat. Let's talk about the Upperman defense as they get ready to take the field. Eli Huddleston will be the pitcher for the Bees. Catching will be Tyler Jared. At first base will be Alec Wilson. At second base, Julian Lano. At shortstop for Upperman, Caden Shanks. And at third base is Caden Colson. In the outfield and left field is Ty Stanton. In center field is Justin Fallon. And in right field is Evan Huddleston for the Bees. Batting order for Livingston Academy. They'll lead off with Zach Cotterman, the shortstop for the Wildcats. Batting second will be Aaron Moffitt. Hitting third will be the catcher, Carson Parrott. Batting cleanup, Dawson Ledbetter, the designated hitter. He'll bat for the right fielder, Junior Steele. Batting fifth will be Dylan York. He's playing first base tonight. Batting sixth, Drake Blankenship. He's the third baseman. Batting seventh will be the second baseman, Cam Norris. Batting eighth will be the center fielder, Ryan Campbell. And batting ninth will be the left fielder, Quentin Qualls. The lineup for the Livingston Academy Wildcats tonight here against Upperman. Big week here on Overton Events. As if you're watching this live, we've got 3 more days of live coverage for you here on our YouTube channel. Tomorrow night we'll have Lady Wildcats softball, the high school version, as the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats softball team will play a District 7 AAA matchup tomorrow night against White County. It'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow night, they say, as that one will get underway at 5 tomorrow night. Then we've got a couple of grade school softball games coming up for you on Wednesday and Thursday at 5:30 each night. As on Wednesday, the junior Lady Wildcats will play host to Avery Trace. Then on Thursday, they'll play Jackson County in a couple of matchups here on Overton Events. Right now, stepping in will be Zach Cotterman to lead off this game for Livingston, trying to battle back from that 2-0 deficit early. Check swing, did he go? He did, as he offered at that one. That's going to be strike one to Cotterman. Zach will step back in for the Wildcats. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a big cut for strike two. Count goes 0-2 as Huddleston way ahead early here to the leadoff batter for Livingston. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss for strike three. 3-pitch strikeout that time for Huddleston to lead off the game. And now Aaron Moffitt will bat for Livingston as he'll step in for the Wildcats. Those patriotic uniforms for Livingston Academy today, the red, white, and blue numbers, the L.A. on the right shoulder, the American flag on the left shoulder, a little ground ball back to the pitcher. Huddleston to his right will play it on a hop to first base for out number one as the good pickup over there by Alec Wilson as Moffitt goes 1-3 on the ground ball for out number two. And now Carson Parrott will bat for Livingston with nobody on and 2 away here in the bottom of the first, as Parrott will step in for Livingston to face Huddleston for the first time. First pitch to Parrott. This one fouled down the right side and out of play for strike one. So 0-1 to Carson Parrott as he'll step back in for Livingston Academy. The 0-1 delivery from Huddleston. That one misses high for ball one. First ball that he has thrown as he's facing his third batter here. Both other hitters for Livingston working pretty quickly. The 1-1 pitch. This one hit high in the air to second base. Second baseman backing up. It's going to be deeper into right field. Right fielder will call it, and he'll drop it, and that's going to be an error on the right fielder. As never finding it over there was Evan Huddleston, so it'll be an error on Huddleston, and it will put Parrott on first base for the first base runner of the day for Livingston. And Dawson Ledbetter will hit for the Wildcats now, the designated hitter for Livingston, as Ledbetter will step in. That one looked like the second baseman was going to have a play on it, but just kept carrying, and then Huddleston out there in right field just never could track it down. Big cut, but a miss there by Ledbetter to take the count 0-1. So 0-1 to Dawson Ledbetter as he'll step back in there for Livingston Academy. The 0-1 pitch from Eli Huddleston. Curveball stays high, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ledbetter. Parrott over at first base, or do they have a courtesy runner over there? We'll check and see here in a minute. The pitch going to be a swing and a miss for strike two. Diving back safely is the runner over at first base. It is a courtesy runner over there. We'll see who that is as the count 1-2 now to Ledbetter. The 1-2 pitch. Going to be a swing and a miss for strike three. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Eli Huddleston, and he does give up, the defense gives up an error as the runner is Carson Parrott as he stayed out there to run as the catcher. Livingston strands a runner. We're through one complete. It is Upperman 2, Livingston Academy 0. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, and Cooper Recycling, our sponsors for all of our events here on Overton Events. Happy to have them with us, and we hope you go out and support our sponsors who make it possible for us to be able to bring these events to you live here on Overton Events and to keep them there where if you're at the game or if you're one of the players, you can go back and watch them later on. We're happy to be a part of that, and those are the people that make it happen. So be sure to express your thanks to them as we move now to the top of the second inning. Julian Lano to lead off for Upperman. First pitch from Moffitt going to be called strike one. Lano will be followed by Caden Colson and Ty Stanton. Due up here in the top of the second. This foul back over the first base stands to move the count to 0-2. 0-2 to the second baseman. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters here in the lineup. The 0-2 pitch from Moffitt. Check swing, and it misses for ball one. So 1-2 to Lano now. As he'll step back in there for the Bees. 1-2 delivery from Moffitt. Call strike three. Frontier Chevrolet strikeout. Caught him looking on the inside part of the plate for out number one. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Aaron Moffitt. Now Caden Colson will bat for Upperman as Colson will step in to hit for the first time for the Bees. His team leading by a score of 2-0 here in the top of the second. First pitch to Colson. That one just misses high for ball one. Tough one to lay off of right there around the eyes by Colson, but he looked at ball one going by. 1-0 pitch from Moffitt. This one going to be fouled into the net. Will stay on the field of play. Well, actually in foul ground, and the count evens up at 1-1. Moffitt now got the pitch that he wants. The 1-1 delivery. Fastball at the knees, just a little low for ball two. So 2-1 to Colson now. As he'll step back in for Upperman. 2-1 delivery. This one hit down the right side, but that's hooking foul and out of play to even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Caden Colson. The first baseman, rather the third baseman for Upperman. He steps back in there for the Bees. Toes start out on the chalk there in the batter's box. That one going to be called ball 3. Takes the count full now to Colson. Second full count that Upperman has worked from Aaron Moffitt. 3-2 pitch. That one bounces in for ball 4. So a 1-out walk given up by Moffitt will bring up Ty Stanton, the left fielder, to hit now for the Bees. As Upperman has a base runner now with 1 away here in the top of the second, with Stanton stepping in to hit for the first time. First pitch to Stanton. Looks at one right down the middle on the fastball to get the at-bat started. And the count goes 0-1 to Ty Stanton. Stanton steps back in now for Upperman. Squares to bunt. He'll bunt this one down the third base side. Coming in, charging the third baseman. Throw over to first is going to be not in time, and everyone's safe. Third baseman coming in trying to make the play for Livingston was Drake Blankenship, but the speedy Ty Stanton will get an infield hit and have runners at first and second now for Evan Huddleston, the right fielder. as Blankenship charged that one pretty well, but it's a good bunt laid down, and the good speed shown by Stanton, able to beat it out by about a step at first base. So runners at first and second, they'll square the bunt again. They bunt it up in the air this time, and it goes into the net for strike one. So 0-1 to Evan Huddleston here for the Bees. Back to the top of the order after Huddleston now for Upperman, if Livingston doesn't turn a double play here. The 0-1 pitch from Moffitt again squares to bunt. He offers at it, misses, and that's going to be strike two. So 0-2 to Huddleston. Let's see if they take that bunt play away, but Moffitt is way ahead in the count at 0-2 now on two attempts at bunts that resulted in strikes. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. No, he got a piece of it to stay alive there at home plate. Just fouls it back off the catcher Parrott. It looked like off the protective face gear, maybe the shoulder part of that chest protector. The 0-2 pitch from Moffitt, swing and a miss for strike three. Frontier Chevrolet strikeout there by Aaron Moffitt for out number two. And now we are back to the top of the order with Caden Shanks stepping in to hit. The man on deck, the dangerous hitter, as he has shown already for Upperman, Justin Fallon. His last at bat, a two-run home run. Shanks walked to lead off the game for Upperman as he'll step in for the Bees to hit for the second time. First pitch, swing and a miss on a big cut for strike one. So 0-1 to Caden Shanks, the shortstop for Upperman. Steps back in for the Bees. Asked for time. Wasn't happy with something. Runners at first and second. Two away here in the top of the second. Moffitt. Pitch to Shanks. Going to get away from Parrott, but not far enough for the runners to advance. Smart base running right there by Upperman as the pitch was inside for ball one. As that one took a hop off the brick here at Livingston Academy, right back to Parrott, and Upperman, very familiar with their surroundings, didn't go anywhere. That one misses low for ball two. So 2-1 to Caden Shanks. Caden Colson out at second base. Ty Stanton over at first base for the Bees, trying to add to a 2-0 lead, but two away here in the top of the second. Moffitt trying to get out of a little bit of a jam here in the top of the second. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses high for ball three. So 3-1 to Shanks. First at bat, if I remember correctly, 9 pitches to Caden Shanks. So he's seen a lot from Colson. This is pitch number 14, rather from Moffitt. And that's going to be ball four. So that one misses inside and low. So 2 walks now by Shanks, as that will load the bases for Justin Fallon. Fallon stepping into his, we said, his last at bat, a 2-run home run to right field. Just hoping it didn't hop into somebody's car over there in the parking lot. That one misses high for ball one. 1-0 to Justin Fallon. Moffitt swing and a miss on a big cut there as he was trying to pull that one, it looked like, and the count evens up at 1-1. Went opposite field for the home run in the first inning. Tried to go back that way that time, but fouls it over the first base stands, and the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the center fielder for Upperman. 1-2 pitch from Moffitt. That one misses high and away for ball two. So 2-2 now to Fallon, as he'll step back in. 2-2 pitch. Looks at ball three low as he watches it into the glove of Carson Parrott. And the count goes full now to Fallon. Runners go. 3-2 pitch high for ball four. So a bases loaded walk will be an RBI for Justin Fallon, as Colson will come in to score from third base. He'll score his first run of the day. Ty Stanton will move down to third base. Caden Shanks will go to second base, and Justin Fallon with the walk will be over at first base. And Eli Huddleston will bat. First pitch to Huddleston. That's hit well to right field. That one's down the line. That one is fair, and that one is a grand slam home run for Eli Huddleston. Just inside the foul pole down the right field line as Huddleston in the left-hand batter's box just turned on that one and drove it over the right field fence for the grand slam for Upperman to extend the lead now to 7-0. As with the one swing of the bat, 4 RBIs for Eli Huddleston on that grand slam to put Upperman well in front there. 5th run of the inning for the Bees, as the second home run for Upperman today. And now Tyler Jared will bat for the Bees with nobody on and 2 outs here in the top of the second. That's hit well to left field, but right at Qualls, and he'll move to his right one step and make the catch. Good play by Quentin Qualls over in left field, battling the sun on that line drive right at him, but Upperman with a big inning. A bases-loaded walk for 1 run, then a grand slam home run by Eli Huddleston to add 4 more, and we're through 1.5. It's Upperman 7, Livingston Academy 0. We move now to the bottom of the second inning with Upperman adding 5 runs in the top of the second to extend the lead 7-0. Dylan York, the lead off this second inning for Livingston, as he'll face Eli Huddleston. York going to foul this one into the net for strike 1 to take the count 0-1. Dylan to be followed by Drake Blankenship, the third baseman, and Cam Norris, the second baseman, due up for Livingston. The 0-1 pitch. That's going to be at the knees for call strike 2. Count goes 0-2 now to Dylan York as Eli Huddleston. A lot of run support here in the first 2 innings. Change up stays high and away for ball 1. A little off speed there after going back-to-back fastballs to start the at-bat. And the count goes 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Huddleston. That one misses low for ball 2 as he went back the heat that time, but couldn't find the strike zone that time. The count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, just outside for ball 3. So York works the count full now at 3-2 after falling behind 0-2. 3-2 pitch from Huddleston. It's right down the middle at the knees for call strike 3. It's a fastball that was tough to find, and it goes right at the knees for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Huddleston. First out of the second inning. Now Drake Blankenship will bat for the Bees as he'll step in to hit for the first time today. The number 6 hitter in the Livingston lineup. First pitch to Blankenship, swing and a miss on a big cut for strike 1. So 0-1 to Blankenship as he'll step back in there. The 0-1 delivery from the left-hander misses away for ball 1 to even the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Might have got a piece of it there at the plate. Either way, it's 1-2 to Blankenship. He'll step back in there. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning for Eli Huddleston. 4 strikeouts in the game for Huddleston. Now Cam Norris will hit for Livingston as he'll step in with nobody on and 2 away here in the bottom of the second, with Upperman leading by a score of 7-0 here in this 7 AAA matchup tonight. First pitch will be a swing and a miss for strike 1. Norris, the second baseman for Livingston Academy, wears number 9 for the Wildcats. He'll step back in there. Fastball again. May have chased one out of the strike zone that time. The count goes 0-2. So again, Eli Huddleston way ahead in the count to the number 7 batter for Livingston Academy. Time called by the home plate umpire. I think the catcher may have asked for time there. Now the batter, Norris, will step back in. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikes out the side. Livingston goes in order here in the second. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 5 strikeouts in the game for Eli Huddleston. We're through 2 complete. It is Upperman 7, Livingston Academy 0. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, making tonight's broadcast possible. Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, EB Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, and Cooper Recycling. Livingston's made a change here for the Wildcats as they have brought in a new pitcher here today. As the new pitcher for Livingston will be number 4. That is Zach Cotterman. So Cotterman will move from short to pitching. Moffitt will move over to shortstop, so those two will just switch spots on the diamond. So Moffitt will be the shortstop for Livingston Academy. Blankenship still at third, wearing number 12. Still out there at second base for the Wildcats is Cam Norris. Dylan York still at first base for Livingston as the new pitcher for the Wildcats. Cotterman coming in relief to face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Upperman. Alec Wilson, Julian Lano, and Caden Colson due up for Upperman. First pitch by Cotterman is going to be a fast strike at the knees to Alec Wilson to get the at-bat started at 0-1. Cotterman, 0-1 delivery. That one's low for ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1 to the first baseman. 1-1 pitch to Wilson. That one bounces in for ball 2. So 2-1 now to Alec Wilson as he faces Cotterman for the first time today. Just over 30 minutes old, already through a couple of innings here. That one misses low for ball 3. So 3-1 now to Wilson. First batter to face Zach Cotterman after the pitching change by Coach Loftus. It's going to be called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate at the knees. To take the count full now to Wilson. 3-2 pitch. This one foul down the right side and out of play. Wilson ended the first inning with a strikeout for the Bees. Looking to get on base for the first time. That gold bat. 3-2 pitch. Fouled straight over the press box. Actually, it catches in the netting. So the count stays 3-2. Kind of appropriate. Upperman using a golden bat. 3-2 pitch. Looks at ball 4 for a leadoff walk given up by Cotterman. And now Lano will hit for the Bees. He struck out his last at-bat to lead off the second inning. Now gets the play signed from Coach Wes Shanks, the head coach of Upperman, down in the third base coaching box. His assistant coaches, Dalton Dronebarger and Jeff Rydell. This one fouled in the net for strike 1. Livingston, coached by Jamie Loftus. He's assisted by Perry Morgan and Richie Young. Wildcats are 1-3 overall, 0-2 in District 7 AAA play. They face Stone in those 2 games. Upperman is 4-3 overall. They're 2-0 in district play. The 0-1 pitch. That one gets away from Parrott. That'll let the runner move down to second base on the wild pitch. Count evens up at 1-1 to Lano. The wild pitch will move the runner down to second into scoring position now for the Upperman second baseman as Lano will step back in. Looks at strike 2 right at the numbers. Steps out with that left foot, kind of shaking his head as he did. A little fooled on that one from Cotterman on that fastball at the numbers, and the count goes 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, just misses for ball 2. You hear a couple of people in the crowd doing the same thing I was. That ooh, because that was close as it evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. This one lined in the gap in right field. That's down for a base hit. It'll bring a run home. Lano will round first base. Hesitated a moment. He'll slide in safely. It doesn't have to slide. And it's going to be a double for Julian Lano. And an RBI as Alec Wilson will come in to score as Lano hits one in the gap in right center field for the 2 RBI double for the Bees. Their 3rd extra base hit of the day. Now a runner in scoring position for Caden Colson, still with nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. Upperman leading now 8-0 here in this matchup. This one fouled in the net for strike 1 on the right side. The count goes 0-1 to Colson. Colson will step back in for the Bees. Cotterman coming on in relief of Moffitt. Change up. Called strike 2 to move Cotterman well ahead in the count to Colson at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, curveball hitting the gap in right field. That's down for a base hit. Runner rounding third. He'll come in to score. It'll be a single for Colson. Back-to-back hits into right field by the Bees. Another RBI for Upperman as Colson gets his first hit of the day. He's been on base a couple of times, but he'll score a run there with an RBI single. And now Ty Stanton will bat for the Bees, and Upperman moves in front 9-0. Swing and a miss on a big cut by Stanton on that pitch that was at the numbers. The count goes 0-1 to Ty Stanton. The 0-1 pitch from Cotterman. Curveball, rather off speed on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Pretty pitch right there. Had him fooled. Take the count 0-2. 0-2 delivery fouled off at the plate. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. Did Stanton. On deck, Evan Huddleston. Then back to the top of the order for the Upperman Bees as they've taken a 9-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd. The 0-2 pitch. This one fouled back into the net. Stanton battling with Cotterman here in the top of the 3rd. 2 runs in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the third. Upperman to move them in front 9-0. That one misses high for ball 1. Take the count to 1-2. Stanton singled, scored a run, his first at-bat. 1-2 pitch. Looks at strike 3. That fastball at the knees by Zach Cotterman caught him looking for a Frontier Chevrolet strikeout in the first out of the 3rd inning. We'll bring Evan Huddleston to the plate now for Upperman. Huddleston will step in. He struck out his last at-bat back in the 2nd inning. First pitch going to be low for ball 1. Good pickup there by Parrott on that one. Bouncing in. The count goes 1-0. Evan Huddleston. the batter. 1-0 pitch. This one hit high in foul ground. Parrott settling under it, and Parrott will make the catch. It's a tough play by Carson Parrott on the foul out and foul ground right at home plate, as Parrott thought it was carrying closer to the press box side here. It just drifted back toward the field of play, and Carson sticking with it, able to make that catch for out number 2. And now Caden Shanks will bat for Upperman with 2 away here in the top of the third. First pitch to Shanks, going to be high for ball 1. The runner goes, throw down to second base, not in time, as a stolen base for Caden Colson. Colson with the steal. Pitch was a ball to Shanks to take the count 1-0. Runner in scoring position for Shanks. 1-0 pitch. That one misses high for ball 2. So 2-0 now to the Upperman shortstop. He's been on base both times with a couple of walks. That one misses away for ball 3. He scored a couple of runs, and now Cotterman's fallen way behind to him at 3-0. Shanks stepping back in. 3-0 pitch. That one misses for ball 4. Shanks' third straight walk. And now heads up base running by Colson as he moves down to third base on the play. As Colson just taking advantage, able to move down to third base on that walk. Play doesn't stop, and Colson took advantage of that, able to move into third base now with 2 away for Justin Fallon. Carson Parrott giving the defense the signals here in the bottom of the third. Fallon, 2-run home run in the first inning, walked and scored a run in the second inning. That one misses inside for ball 1. Fallon has batted in all 3 innings, as has Shanks. 1-0 pitch. This one hit on the left side. Coach West Shanks just getting out of the way of that one down there. Had to hop over it. Pretty good moves by Coach Shanks down there in the third base box to avoid getting hit by that one. The count goes 2-0. Fallon, or rather 1-1. Fallon hits this one well to left field. That one's got a chance to go, as it will be home run number 2 on the day for Justin Fallon. He went right field on the first one. He went left field on this one, and it's a 3-run home run for Fallon. His 6th RBI of the night, as Fallon hits that one over the left field wall to score 3 runs on the hit, as Colson, Shanks, and Fallon will come in to score. 2 RBIs on the 2-run home run the first. He walked, got an RBI in the second with the bases loaded walk, and now a 3-run home run here in the third. So he is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 home runs, a walk, and 6 RBIs, on base percentage of 1,000. That's not too bad a day for Justin Fallon. And with that 3-run shot, Upperman takes a 12-0 lead. First pitch of the at-bat to Eli Huddleston is going to be away and low for ball 1. So 1-0 to the Upperman pitcher. 1-0 delivery. That one misses for ball 2. So 2-0 to Huddleston. Upperman 2 runs in the first inning. 2-0 pitch. That's on the outside part of the plate for call strike 1. 2 runs in the first, 5 in the second, 5 in the third, as Huddleston hits this one foul over the press box to even the count at 2-2 now to the Upperman pitcher. 2-2 delivery. Change up. Got him swinging for strike 3 on the Frontier Chevrolet strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Cotterman, but Upperman adds 5 as we're through 2.5. It's Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 0. We move down to the bottom of the third inning. Due up for the Wildcats, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Ryan Campbell, Quentin Qualls, and Zach Cotterman. Due up for Livingston as they'll face Eli Huddleston back out there. Campbell fouls that one back and out of play for strike one. So 0-1 to Campbell. As he'll step back in there, the 0-1 delivery. That one just misses for ball one. Home plate umpire is almost going in the motion to call strike two, but didn't do so. As this one going to be hit to right field, but right at the right fielder, Evan Huddleston will go to his left a couple of steps and make the catch for out number one. So the fly out to right field for the first out of this third inning. And now Quentin Qualls will bat for Upperman, as Qualls will step in to hit. He made a pretty good defensive play out in left field for Livingston Academy on a line drive to left. Qualls swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to that fastball from the left-handed throwing Eli Huddleston. The count goes 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, this one fouled back and out of play, fighting off that inside pitch. The count goes 0-2. Qualls stepping back in for Livingston. The 0-2 pitch, this one grounded to third base. Third baseman up with it. Throw across the diamond in time for out number three. Good throw there by Caden Colson, as that will be out number two as he'll throw across to Alec Wilson for the second out. We're back to the top of the order. Livingston Academy with Zach Cotterman stepping in to hit for the Wildcats as he'll face Eli Huddleston for the second time today. As we move back to the top of the order. Curveball didn't break that time and stays high, and the count goes 1-0 to Cotterman. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss on one that might have been on the out of the strike zone to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Livingston pitcher now. Swing and a miss for strike two on that one right down the middle as Eli Huddleston just rearing back and throwing heat right now on those last two pitches. 1-2 pitch, change up that time, got him looking for call strike three. That's a pretty pitch right there after the 2 straight fastballs. That change up just drops in for strike three, and for the second straight inning, Livingston goes in order as that is strikeout number 6 on the day for Eli Huddleston. We're through 3 complete. It is Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 0. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Dobbin Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Cooper Recycling, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Livingston going with their third pitcher of the day as the Wildcats will go now to Dawson Ledbetter, the new pitcher for Livingston, as he'll step on the mound for the Wildcats. Let's see, they have moved Aaron Moffitt over to first base, so Moffitt will be at first for the Wildcats. As staying out at second will be number 9, Cam Norris. Moving back to short will be Zach Cotterman for Livingston. At third base, Drake Blankenship will stay out there. I think the outfield has stayed the same, so around the infield as Carson Parrott, still the catcher for Livingston Academy. But Dawson Ledbetter, the new pitcher. Moffitt moves over to first base. Norris at second base. Cotterman at shortstop. And Blankenship at third base for the Wildcats, as Ledbetter will be the third pitcher here as we move to the top of the fourth inning. Due up for Upperman, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. The heart of the order is Tyler Jared, Alec Wilson, and Julian Lano. Due up for the Bees, First pitch from Ledbetter going to be fouled into the net for strike one. So 0-1 to Tyler Jarrett. I guess any more, the heart of the order would be 3, 4, and 5. But the number 4 hitter here falls behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on that changeup to take the count 0-2. Tyler Jarrett struck out his first at-bat, then lined out to Qualls in left field to end the second inning. So he's 0 for 2 on the day. Pops this one into foul ground and out of play to keep the count 0-2. Ledbetter on in relief of Cotterman, who came in relief of Moffitt. The 0-2 pitch from Ledbetter. This one lined to short. Cotterman will backhand it. The long throw from Cotterman is going to be out on the throw by Cotterman. Oh, that's a pretty backhand stab by Zach Cotterman. Then just all arm strength to make that long throw to first base and get the leadoff man Tyler Jarrett as it'll go 6-3 Cotterman to Moffitt for out number 1. And now Alec Wilson will bat for Upperman. First pitch misses away for ball 1. So 1-0 to Wilson as he'll step back in to the batter's box for the Bees. The 1-0 delivery from Ledbetter. Curveball just misses for ball 2. We're in the 4th inning. That's the second time that Livingston has retired the leadoff batter. They struck out Lano to lead off the second inning. The 2-0 pitch from Ledbetter. That one misses inside for ball 3. So 3-0 to Alec Wilson. 3-0 delivery. Catches the outside part of the plate for call strike 1. So 3-1 now to the Upperman first baseman. This one a little slow roller to Blankenship at third. Blankenship charges. He'll make the throw to first in time for out number 2. So pretty good play there by Drake Blankenship over at third base. Couple of ground balls to the left side for Upperman to start this 4th inning. And 2 away now here in the top of the 4th for Julian Lano stepping into bat for the Bees. First pitch to Lano. Curveball check swing. We'll take it into the net for strike 1. And the on-deck hitter Caden Colson getting out of the way over there on that one. Little check swing. The 0-1 pitch from Ledbetter. This one hit in the net for strike 2. So 0-2 now to Lano. That's the first time that Livingston's got the first 2 batters in an inning as Dawson Ledbetter has retired a couple. This one hit down the right side and out of play. Keep the count 0-2. So 0-2 to Lano, the second baseman for Upperman. The 0-2 delivery. Looks at ball 1. Well, that was a tough one to take, but just misses does Ledbetter to take the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one hit to right field. Right fielder took a step in, now trying to back up. Will make the catch. Good play out in right field for Livingston Academy by Junior Steele. Took a step in, thought it might have fooled him, but good recovery speed by Steele on that fly out to right field for out number 3, and Upperman goes in order for the first time. We're through 3.5. It's Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 0. We move now to the bottom of the fourth inning as for the Wildcats, Aaron Moffitt, Carson Parrott, and Dawson Ledbetter. Due up here in the fourth, Upperman sends Eli Huddleston back out there for the Bees. First pitch going to be a swing and a miss for Moffitt. Take the count 0-1. Moffitt grounded back to Huddleston. His only other at-bat back in the first inning. The 0-1 pitch. This one hit well to right field. That could be trouble. Right fielder moving over. Can't get to it. Over the head of Evan Huddleston for the first hit of the day for Livingston. And Moffitt will slide into second, or glide into second with a stand-up double for the Livingston Academy Wildcats senior as he breaks up the no-hitter of Eli Huddleston here in the bottom of the fourth. And now Carson Parrott will bat for Livingston Academy as he'll step in to hit with a runner in scoring position for the first time for Livingston. Parrott did reach base back in the first on error against Huddleston. That pitch on the inside part of the plate for call strike one. On Evan Huddleston out in right field. Moffitt able to get that one over the head of Huddleston out in right field. Now the 0-1 pitch from Eli Huddleston. This one hit to short. Shortstop up with it. The only play is at first, the throw-in time for out number one here in the fourth inning as a good pickup there by Caden Shanks for the first down. It does move Moffitt down to third base. And Dawson Ledbetter will hit now for Livingston with a runner at third now for the first time for the Wildcats. First pitch to Ledbetter. This one fouled toward the Upperman dugout. Stays out of there, and the count goes 0-1. Good piece of base running there by Aaron Moffitt to move down to third base on that one. Hit to the shortstop. Ledbetter couldn't connect on that one up around the eyes that time. The count goes 0-2 to Dawson Ledbetter. Huddleston has Ledbetter pop this one up in foul ground. Will it get out of play? Catcher will watch it, and it will go over the top of the press box. The count stays 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. The runner at third base for Ledbetter. A chance to get Livingston on the board for the first time against Huddleston. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3 for out number 2. Aaron Moffitt at third base broke up Eli Huddleston's no-hitter here in the bottom of the fourth with a double to right center field, and now Dylan York will bat for Livingston as he'll step into the left-handed hitter's batting box facing the left-handed pitching Eli Huddleston. That one going to be just low for ball 1. So 1-0 to Dylan York. That left-handed batter's box. The 1-0 delivery from Huddleston. That one catches the outside part of the plate for call strike 1. Gave up the leadoff double to begin this inning. Now trying to keep them scoreless. Catches the outside part of the plate again for call strike 2. Count goes 1-2 now to the Livingston first baseman. 1-2 pitch. Bounces in. Good job by the catcher, Tyler Jared, keeping it in front of him. Not giving Moffitt any kind of chance to try to come home on a pitch that got away from the catcher. And the count evens up at 2-2 on that ball in the dirt. This one hit into the net here on the left side. We'll keep the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch from Huddleston. This one hit in the gap in left center field. The left fielder moving to his left will make the catch on the fly out to left center field. Ty Stanton will go over to make the play for Upperman, and that will be 3 retired in a row by Eli Huddleston after giving up the leadoff double to Aaron Moffitt. We're through 4 complete. It is Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 0. Take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Cooper's Recycling, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Livingston has changed pitchers again, it looks like, here for the Wildcats, as they will have their fourth pitcher out there. As the new pitcher for the Wildcats is going to be number 0 for Livingston Academy. That is Adrian Jenkins, the new pitcher for Livingston. Looking around, looks like everybody else has stayed the same, so he'll come in to replace Dawson Ledbetter for Livingston Academy. So Adrian Jenkins will be the new pitcher for the Wildcats, as he'll be the fourth pitcher used by Coach Jamie Loftus today. So let's look at the defense for Livingston. Adrian Jenkins, the pitcher. Carson Parrott, the catcher. At first base, Aaron Moffitt. Cam Norris at second base. Zach Cotterman at shortstop. At third base is Drake Blankenship. In left field is Quentin Qualls. In center field is Ryan Campbell. And in right field is Junior Steele for Livingston Academy. Let's make sure they haven't changed anybody out there. Now, Dylan York has moved out to right field now, so York is the right fielder for the Wildcats. Campbell is still in the center field for Livingston Academy, so when Moffitt moved to first, York actually moved to right field then. That's more of his normal spot where he's played a lot more innings. And due up for Upperman will be Caden Colson, Ty Stanton, and Evan Huddleston. Due up for the Bees, 7, 8, and 9 hitters as we move to the top of the 5th inning here at Livingston Academy. First pitch from Jenkins. That one misses low for ball 1. So 1-0 to Colson. Colson 1 for 1 on the day with a single and an RBI. He walked, has scored 2 runs. That one misses high for ball 2. So 2-0 to Colson. The 5th inning here with Upperman leading 12-0. That means the run rule will be in effect in the bottom of the 5th. The 2-0 pitch. This one hit to Norris at second base off the end of the bat. Norris bobbles it. Will pick it up. Will throw to first in time. Sticking with it for out number 1. Cam Norris had that one take a little bit of a funny hop just as it got to him. Bounced to his left. Kind of hit him in the shin. But Norris kept it right in front of him. Makes the throw over to Moffitt. Route number 1 here in the top of the 5th, and now Ty Stanton will be the batter for the Bees. Stanton steps in for Upperman. First pitch from Jenkins, grounded to the Livingston dugout. And again, that protective netting keeping that one out of the dugout of the Wildcats, and the count 1-0. We look to the bottom of the 5th. It's Drake Blankenship, Cam Norris, and Ryan Campbell, the players that will be tasked to try to extend this game. Will be called strike 1 as the umpire hesitated a moment as Stanton looked at strike 1 to even the count at 1-1. Stanton steps back in. The 1-1 delivery from Jenkins. That one just misses for ball 2. So 2-1 to the Upperman left fielder as Stanton will step back in. Temperature beginning to drop a little bit, cooling down a little bit now this evening. The 2-1 pitch. That one just misses low for ball 3. So 3-1 now to Ty Stanton as he'll step back in there for Upperman. Shadows beginning to come into play a little bit here at Livingston Academy as well. Oh, it's a 2-2 count. That one misses away for ball 3. Count was 2-2. I said 3-1. It was 2-2. Now a full count to Ty Stanton. 3-2 pitch from Jenkins. Ground ball to Blankenship. Boots it. Bounces right to Cotterman. Cotterman throw is going to be in time. Oh, what a play by Zach Cotterman. Backing up his third baseman. That's exactly what a defender is supposed to do. You back up your teammates every time. Cotterman did so. It bounced off the glove of Blankenship. So it'll go 5-6-3 for out number 2 on a good throw by Cotterman. A couple of great throws he's made from shortstop. And now Evan Huddleston will bat. First pitch to Huddleston going to be low and away for ball 1. So Cotterman It just bounced perfectly to him, and that strong arm from deep in the hole behind third, Cotterman able to throw him out. That one catches the outside part of the plate for call strike one to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to a new player in there for Upperman, I believe. We'll check and see. 1-1 pitch. That one is going to be called strike two on the inside part of the plate. They brought in number 10. That is rookie Allison hitting for Evan Huddleston. Out 1-2 to Allison. 1-2 pitch. That one misses low for ball two. Can't tell that his parents were sports fans, could you, with the first name rookie there as he'll step back in for the Bees. The 2-2 pitch from Jenkins. Swing and a miss for strike three for the Frontier Chevrolet strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Adrian Jenkins, and Upperman goes in order for the second straight inning. We're through 4.5. It's Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 0. We move now to the bottom of the fifth inning as due up for the Wildcats. Drake Blankenship, the third baseman. Actually, they brought in a pinch hitter here for Livingston Academy, number 13. Tucker Pendergrass will hit here in the bottom of the fifth. So Pendergrass hitting for Blankenship to lead off this fifth inning. First pitch going to be low for ball one to Tucker Pendergrass. As Livingston needs 3 runs to extend this game. The 10-run rule in effect is a swing and a miss for strike one to Pendergrass. They even the count at 1-1. This one fouled into the net for strike two as Eli Huddleston has went the entire way for Upperman, giving up only 1 hit on the day. Hasn't walked anyone. Good control by Huddleston. 7 strikeouts, no walks. Ground ball to the first base side and foul ground, though, picked up by Upperman's first baseman over there. Making the play in foul ground is Wilson, but the count will stay 1-2 to Pendergrass. 1-2 pitch from Huddleston. This one hit down the right side and out of play in foul ground to keep the count 1-2. Tucker stepping back in. 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball breaks right over the middle part of the plate for call strike three. Out number one here in the bottom of the fifth. 8 strikeouts now for Eli Huddleston. Cam Norris will hit now for Livingston Academy as he'll step in for only the second time today. First pitch to Norris. That one misses high for ball one. So 1-0 to the Livingston second baseman. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss on a big cut by Norris to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cam Norris as he'll step back in there for Livingston. Norris is ready. Huddleston is ready. Left-hander delivers. This one fouled in the net for strike two. Count goes 1-2 now to Norris. As he'll step back in for the Wildcats. The 1-2 pitch. That one called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin the inning. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th, and the Wildcats down to their last out. As Ryan Campbell will step in to hit for Livingston. Campbell trying to keep this game going. Upperman with a chance to move to 3-0 in the district. Campbell hits this one foul off the right side, and the count goes 0-1. We played about an hour and 10 minutes here tonight. If Huddleston can close this one out, that would be a very quick baseball game. The 0-1 delivery, that one just misses Campbell inside to even the count at 1-1. Having to bail out to get out of the way of that one. The count evens up at 1-1 to Campbell. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Count goes 2-1 on the low pitch to the Livingston center fielder. The 2-1 pitch. This one fouled back into the net to even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryan Campbell as he'll step back in for Livingston. Wildcats down to their final strike of the game here against Upperman. The 2-2 delivery from Huddleston, grounded back up the middle. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first is going to be in time. Oh, what a defensive play by Caden Shanks, going all the way behind second base. A step behind second base to the second base side to throw out Ryan Campbell. It'll go 6-3 on a beautiful defensive play by Shanks to end that one. You got to give credit where credit is due. Doesn't get any better than that. Shanks just hustling, moving to his left, able to throw out Campbell and end this one in 5 as Upperman gets the win by a final score of 12-0. With the win, Upperman moves their record overall to 5-3. They go to 3-0 in District 7 AAA play. With the loss, Livingston goes to 1-4. They go to 0-3 in District 7 AAA play. We want to say thank you to our sponsors making tonight's broadcast possible. Again, your final score is Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 0. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Livingston Academy.